Hello, welcome to the Mark Junod Show, the cybersecurity show. So China is creating a new kind of internet, and you're going to want to know what is going on. So I'm going to break it down in this video. So without further ado, let's go right into it. We're going dark. So China is indeed creating a new kind of internet, one that prioritizes state control and censorship while still fostering technological innovation. So this approach, often referred to as the new IP or community with a shared future in cyberspace, aims to reshape global internet norms and infrastructures. Now, the key features of this, this new version of, China's internet is decentralized control. So the proposed new IP would allow network operators to identify senders, receivers, and content, enabling them to control information flow. Cyber sovereignty: China advocates for each country's right to govern its internet space, including content regulation and infrastructure control. You have enhanced surveillance, right? The new architecture would facilitate tracking of individual browsing history and online habits. You have economic development. So while promoting censorship, China recognizes the need for internet connectivity to drive economic growth in developing nations. Technological innovation, right? Despite strict controls, China's internet ecosystem has produced innovative platforms like TikTok and WeChat. Now, there are some global implications. So China's internet vision extends beyond its borders with potential worldwide consequences. You have the splintered internet. There's a growing risk of a divided internet, with China's centralized model opposing the traditional decentralized architecture. You have authoritarian adoption. Several non-democratic regimes support China's internet model, potentially leading to a patchwork of national interests. You have the international standards. China is pushing to shift internet standard development from multi-stakeholder organizations to state-driven forums like the ITU. You have data hubs. China is investing in projects like the Free Trade Port for Data in Nansha to facilitate a cross-border data transfer. Now, while China continues to develop and promote its vision for the internet, it faces challenges in achieving global adoption, particularly from Western countries committed to open internet principles. Now, before I proceed, if you got what you came here for, hit that subscribe button and that like button right now, please. If you got what you came here for, if you're educated and you're getting value from this video, hit that subscribe button and that like button. So the future of the internet may depend on how this tension between competing vision plays out on the world stage. Countries are likely to react to China's new IP and internet standards in diverse ways, reflecting their geopolitical alignments, economic interests, and governance models. So here are some potential reactions, right? And in regards to supportive reactions, you have authoritarian and illiberal states. So many non-democratic or illiberal governments may embrace China's new IP as it aligns with their desire for greater control over information and surveillance capabilities. These countries view China's cyber sovereignty model as a way to suppress dissent while advancing digital infrastructure. So examples include countries that have already adopted Chinese technologies, such as Huawei's surveillance systems, or those participating in China's Belt and Road Initiative's digital projects. You have developing nations, right? Developing countries seeking rapid digitization may adopt China's standards due to the affordability and accessibility of Chinese technology. So these nations might prioritize economic development over concerns about censorship and surveillance. So you have oppositional reactions. Guys, bear with me. Western democracies, right? The US, EU, and other democracies are likely to resist China's new IP due to its implications for human rights, freedom of speech, and global internet fragmentation. They advocate for an open and free internet model, as reflected in initiatives like the US-led Declaration for the Future of the Internet, also known as DFI. So concerns also center on China's efforts to influence international standard-setting organizations like the ITU by promoting basically state-driven standards that could undermine democratic values. You have international standard-setting bodies, right? Organizations such as the ISO and ITU may face resistance from Western-aligned members against adopting Chinese proposals. Critics argue that these standards would legitimize state control over the internet globally, posing risks to privacy and democratic governance. That's what I have you today. Hit that subscribe button and that like button if you gained value. See you in the next video.